What's up, everyone, and welcome to Texas Basher RC. I'm back working on this sweet Traxxas Jato 3.3 rebuild, so let's get to it. Yesterday I didn't have much luck because, brand new motor, and I was outside, and it was killing me. So today I'm here in the garage, got my door open, got everything set up here, got me a little camera holder and stuff. Got my Rich's Brew. 20%. You want to be running what you're going to be running. That's what you want to break in on. The pull start. Here I got my electric rechargeable glow plug tool and my tuning screwdriver. So basically the book that came with it gives you kind of a step-by-step way to roll through it. I have my own little bit of way that I do it, but for the most part I'm gonna follow that, because last one I did pretty similar to that, and it's turned out great so far. It's been a ripper. Well, I used a torch to heat the engine up a little bit, but you can also use a heat gun. It'd probably be better because the torch, you got to worry about the plastics. I just kind of focused it on this one little spot and a little bit of the exhaust and stuff, and a quick shot down the middle. But once it got warmed up, put my glow plug tool on there and a good pull, and it seems like it's going to want to fire up. So I'm going to set the camera up here and try and get it just basic idle. At least I can get it idling here by itself before we start rolling it on the street. I think we got to ultimately run like 5 gas tanks through this thing, so let's get to it. Alright, well, that went pretty well. Got it idled. I need to adjust my throttle trim, but I need to use the app to do that, so I'm going to do that real quick. But basically we got it running, we're good to go. I just need to, I'm going to fill the tank up full, and then we're going to do quarter throttle for 2-second pulses. Quarter throttle, 2 seconds, hit the brakes. Quarter throttle, 2 seconds, hit the brakes. We're going to do that till this tank is pretty much completely empty. So I'll show a little bit of that, but for the most part I'm just going to run through it all. Alright, well, got it all tuned in. I got it filled with gas. Let's start it up and take it out here and run it. Well, there was my first tank of gas. That wasn't too bad. 4 more to go. Alright, so here I am. Gonna be on tank 2. I filled it up. I had to let it cool for 15 minutes. So tank 2, we got half throttle for 2-second intervals again. It says to put the body on. For me, I'm gonna leave my body off on this one and then do the body on the next couple. But let's get it going. Alright, well, I just finished up tank 2, so I gotta let it cool down for another 15 minutes. I've already filled it back up. So tank 3 is gonna be half throttle for 3 seconds, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the body on. It's saying if it's idling too high to idle it down, because it'll wear in over time and it'll start to idle high. Right now I got the high-speed needle, I think 4 turns out, 4.5 turns maybe. It's smoking pretty good, which is what you want for a break-in. I'll adjust it as I need or want later. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for this to cool down, and then we gotta do the next 3 without cooldown. So 3 more tanks and we'll be good. We'll be into full throttle here soon. So 1 more tank of half throttle, and then we'll start doing some full throttle rips. I don't know if I'll see second gear on that one. I might see second gear on tank 5, where it's saying, good 5-second rips. That's down the street, so it ought to be pretty fun then. So for now, I'm not going to record. I might record a little of tank 3, but for the most part, I'll probably save it till tank 4. Alright, well, so far it's been doing pretty good. Only thing I've had to adjust is the brakes. But I'm moving on to tank 4, no cooldown. I was running with the body on that one, so I'm going to run with the body on this one again. And so far it's doing really well. I'm happy with it. So right now we're doing tank 4. We're gonna do some full throttle pulls for 3 seconds, and then brake. So let's do this. Awesome. This thing's doing pretty well. Tank 4 down. We got tank 5. We're just gonna be ripping this thing. So tank 5, it says slowly accelerate to full throttle and hold for 2 seconds. So 5 seconds total. So it's gonna slowly accelerate and then floor it for 2 to 3 seconds. I'm gonna do that for a whole tank of gas. So after this, I'm definitely gonna have to tune this thing. It's running real rich, but a little sluggish. So I'm just gonna get this break-in done, and then we'll start tuning this thing, and it'll really be a ripper. Because when it ran out of gas this time, it pulled a little baby wheelie because he got real lean, and did a little power wheelie, and then I rolled it in. So wish I would have caught that on video, but I'll get some wheelies later on once I tune it. This thing's gonna be freaking awesome. Got so much traffic right here at the house today because it's Sunday. It's hard to get this thing full throttle down the street without worrying about it. And an empty tank. That was quick. Well, so far this thing's a ripper. Freaking loving it. It's gonna be awesome once I get it tuned in. So that was tank 5. That's pretty much it. Tank 6, we know, is pretty much gonna be when you start driving it normally. I'm gonna need to clean my air. It's, it says clean your air filter, but I've been good. I'm gonna check it anyways. It is a little polleny out today. So I'm gonna clean my air filter, and then I'll be ready for tank 6. I'm gonna probably start to tune it in. I need to lean it up a little bit, and it'll really start to rip. It's still got a nice thick cloud of smoke right now. But yep, that's gonna do it for sure. So I'll show you some more once I get it tuned in.